Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another lovely Minecraft live stream. Hello. I'm back for today. How we all doing? How we all holding up? We're live. Everything's looking good so far. No problems. Hopefully, we continue to have no problems. Otherwise, I'll be very sad, and I will not have you having a good time. Evil rock. Okay, that's working good. That's good. That is fine and dandy. I think everything is working as intended. And we can just kind of settle into it gracefully. I think every endpoint is working. Skin, I am doing that like right now. As we speak. As we speak. Cause I do like it. Let me rename the skin to like. There we go. Slim classic. That's fair. Can I change it? Like, I'm assuming I have to like restart my game, but hi. Welcome to the it's classic, by the way. Yeah, I know. Oh, so now we get the fines. You do? I haven't changed it from last stream. I'm so nice and zoomed out for the most part. But yes, hi, Jigga. How you doing? Thank you for the follow over at Clock App. Yeah, we are here. I'm just gonna check a few things, especially because that's usually what I have to do whenever I start my live streams. Also because I haven't woken up that long ago. Going to sleep? That's fair. I open TikTok to my own clips. Let's go. We should be like perfectly on time for all platforms today. Wasn't there for last stream, you don't think? You were. Oh, let me unmute my mic properly. What? I was? You were like intoxicated, yeah, but you were here. I verifiably know that you were here. I did not regret opening the live. I'm glad. Why would you regret opening my live? Let's reveal here. Let's see if we can. I don't believe you were in chat like last stream. It was yesterday. You were here. You were quite yes, you were quite literally here. I don't know what to say. It's true. It is true. You should not regret opening the live. That is also true. You should never. I heard. Awa. Yeah, and chuckled. Yeah, no. I have that as a redeem. What did even happen last stream? Well, you were like intoxicated and you were like talking in 2-word bursts and you were just here and chatting. We were playing Minecraft. It was literally yesterday. I don't know what to tell you. Big plane. Yes, big plane. I am in fact a big plane. You're right. We'll get into the game and just see what my skin is for a second. And if I need to restart, then I might restart. Oh my god. Gusev. Holy, it's been 84 years. Girl voice, hold on. I have to turn on, or well, not turn on, but like, you know, make use of my girl voice right now because someone redeemed it on Purple App, and I don't have a choice in the matter. Remind me of the funny noise that the crow made during the crow video I watched. That's good. I like making funny noises. If the noises are funny, then they're good. I am the skin. That's good. Awesome. Great. I can't see anything there's that on. Hey Zep, how you doing these days? I'm alive. I'm alive, as always. Never seen most of the model before. Oh yeah, most people have not. But you know, I am a little zoomed out more. A little more zoomed out. Epic skin, yes. Kano Furtivo is the one who put the skin together and so graciously gifted it to me to use in-game. In DMs, I'm drinking some OJ. Oh my, I like orange juice, but do you like your orange juice with or without pulp? And for those of you, whether or not you like it with or without pulp, if you like it with pulp, how pulpy are we talking? How pulpy are we talking? Both? Yum, yum. Orange juice after brushing teeth? Like, willingly? Nah, that's crazy. You don't wanna do that? Come on. Like a moderate amount of pulp. Yeah, I honestly, I'm a heavy pulper. I like it when it's not almost all pulp. See, I've drinking both, but just like no pulp. That's fair. I like the orange juice very pulpy. Real pulper, I know. Heavy pulper is wild. I know it is, but like that's my it's my true honest opinion. But yeah, we're back on Terra Firma Greg, where we left off last time, where we had built some more farming stuff as well as duck area enclosure for quack. Which I need to check up on their eggs. These will hatch in 2 days and 7 days. I probably have to feed you. Will you eat bread? No. Speaking of, where is that other duck? Huh? Huh? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, wait, no, I just realized, wait, hold on, no. There was meant to be another duck here. What happened? Wow, that fence looks good. Thank you, thank you. Alright, I'll go back to Doomskin to think of some ideas. Have a good day, Zeb. Well, thank you, Destin Space, for coming in and saying hi. That duck can't have gone far. How did you... How? I have many questions. I gotta go rest here now, but hope you have a nice rest of your time. If I don't catch you later, colon free, take care of that. Well, thank you, Gustav, for tuning in after such a long time. It really has been like... It has been a while, you're right. Also, yeah, I think I know how they got out now. Yeah, I know how they got out now. Let me fix that. Let me fix that. Let me make sure they can't do that, actually. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it, guys? Wouldn't it be great if I made them so that they couldn't escape containment? Alright, we're gonna have to make this too tall. Generously as well. Because we cannot afford any escaped ducks. Those do not connect. My mouth is watering. Do I wanna know? do I wanna know why your mouth is watering? I don't know if I want to. I'm scared. I'm scared to know. OJ is so tasty. That's fair. Okay. We are just gonna continue, probably at least, making our little infrastructure a little bit more advanced, until maybe someday we'll feel a bit braver to go out there and explore for more Kaolinite. Hi, Hyena. Welcome to the live stream. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing okay. of utmost importance is that you know everyone in the live stream is feeling good and dandy, and if you're not, well, there's always a better day. Just, you know, I think there always can be. Let me slowly start shifting down from the go voice redeem. I hope it was satisfactory. I'm in a limbo state at the moment. That's fair. Sometimes it happens. I will say that is true. Can't always be as whimsical. Cannot use the evil rock. Oh yeah, no, you can still use the paid evil rock. Let's redeem. Oh, I'm gonna take a nap while listening to you. That's have a good nap. To enjoy your nap if you do take one. I would try to be of graceful background noise. Anyway, our ducks are back in here. Let me make sure I'm full on hunger. Take a sippy of water. We could probably build like some primitive version of a road, or you know, walkway at some point. At some point, you need. If I grab the shear and come on. Okay. Okay. Let me get you all in this little corner. Leave. There we go. No escaped alpacas. So those are fed. I got more wool. It's a shame that it is not quite gonna work with anything burlap related, I don't think. I have my spindle with me. I can just use that. Where did I put my string last? You're feeling weird? Oh, what's wrong? Oh, what are you feeling weird about? What weirdness has plagued you, if you will? Did I put my string in like a vessel or something? I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about it for now. I'm not gonna worry about it for now. Oh, my spindle broke, which is also not ideal. My brain feels fuzzy. Oh, do you know? I mean, you were intoxicated. I mean, I'm not too surprised, but you gotta rest up a bit. I think. I'm afraid. I'm afraid. No, you mean what? You mean what? Let me see. I need phosphorus bad. Like really bad, but like I don't have the greatest supply of compost at the moment. Do saplings count towards anything? They count as green compost, it seems. Which actually might end up working quite well. Flaxline fibers. Seeds? Do seeds count for anything? No. Fruit leaf. Green. Pulp is one of the worst things you can add to a beverage. I don't know. I disagree. I like pulp. I'm sorry to say, it's true. I like I'm pulp mix, and we probably don't want to plant every one of these. My mind feels fuzzy and it's mush. Not like, I mean, yeah, I don't know what it could be then. It could just be that you're having a bit of an off day, but yeah, just do take care of yourself. Regardless, do take care of yourself, or else I will wave my wand around and bonk you on the head with wizard magic. I need more saplings. I do want to move this little, like, artificial forest. Ayo, please. Hey, oh my god. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Because, I did want to talk about this on live stream, of course, but, gotta crack the whip sometimes when your children are disobedient. That is a name. That is a crazy name to see. Hello? Hi, Tarvin? Holy? How are you? You got 15 whips. Holy, sorry, I'm like so, dude. Oh wait, hold on. Blast from the fucking. Ooh, hi, how you doing? Decide to step in once ever seeing your streams on Discord every so often. Yeah, that's fair. I see. Yeah, no, it has been a really long time, and we do have quite the history going back. How are you holding up otherwise? I mean, you know, you're free to ask me the same question. Like, Jesus. Oh, that has been like, that is years, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. Well, like, since like an actual real conversation happened, I think. It has been quite the time. You know, I'm just a streamer. I've been a streamer for 2 years now. I mean, you were there. Well, like 3 or 4 years now since I got into university since then. Yeah, no, like actually like a real convo. Yeah, I think the last real conversation we had that was like longer than just like a so short little while. Yeah, 2022, but even then those conversations weren't really like actual conversations, but like, yeah, the days of like our first like interactions in civil networks is like, oh, 2021, like the tail end of 2021. Holy old cop, do not. I'm gonna bonk you, Layla. As I was saying, Sweet Mother of Pearl is so funny. Yeah, why didn't you think it was full body? So thank you for the share, by the way. Is that a fucking plane? Yeah, I'm playing. How you doing? What is that? Plane. I'm a plane soda. I'm a plane VTuber. I'm sending this to Toast. Oh, yeah, that's her. That's valid. That is valid. You're right. You gotta do that. You gotta get on that. You gotta get on that. You know, it is really good to see you, Sar. I wish you much good and successes in continued life and whatnot. It is wild to see you again. I assume that uni is what is, you know, has been what's keeping you really busy. What is that username? The character hit me, shocked me. I know, it's like, I know it does come as a bit of a shock for people who aren't like too familiar with it, doesn't it? Doesn't it? It's definitely new to most people. I would earnestly say. That might be an understatement. Might be a really severe understatement, dare I say. But I do stand by how I express myself online, and I've definitely built up my presence as Thunderbolt over the years, regardless of whether or not I was streaming. So I don't think it's too unusual. Pardon me. I have a bit of a hiccup there. I need more brown items, but I don't have much of a clue right now. What would be a plentiful source of that? I mean, I have some hummus. What about flax toe fibers? That is brown. But it might be more worthwhile to use compost for now. What about papyrus? Nope. No use for anything. Mud bricks. I have my doubts. So here's a switch, by the way. Oh, legs indeed. I am getting my stretches. Holy. Let me pour out some water as well for any potential slurp redeems. What are some things that I want to say as I've been trying to, but getting like interrupted by myself? I'm gonna have to be a little more strict. As in, I say strict, but I think a more appropriate way to put it is, I'm gonna have to like be a little more firm, and I've had to be a little more firm about a lot of things before in chat and like in stream in general, but I'm gonna really have to be more firm about like, and I think the best idea is that I'm gonna be able to provide concrete examples, but I do think that whether I like it or not, or whether I'm fond of it or not, I have to consider that like I need to be more proactive in like telling people off in chat and being firm in moderating the atmosphere of it, because I do think that regardless of whether I am fine with it, I understand that like chat can be like way too ravenous. I'd be a mod in Purple Head, but I'm already modded. I don't even know if you could be, because I don't think you can, you know, you don't apply to the limit, the minimum requirement to be on Purple App or Discord. At least I don't know what you told me, but I swear you aren't meeting of them. But I can't really ask that live on stream. But yeah, no, I need to be a little more strict about what you guys say about me or about other chatters. Because like, okay, Layla, let me I'm unfortunately gonna have to use an example there. If you ask me if I'm firm, that's like fine. But I do recognize that like chat has a very major tendency to either go as far as I am actively all the time in like the things I say, or like, you know, it's just, I don't know. I think we're going a little too far. I think we're just going a little too far all the time, and I acknowledge that some people in chat or some people who tune in are not, you know, too pleased by that, because it's that over and it's that like, you know, it's that outwardly. And you know, I'm not saying that you can't say that type of stuff. I'm just saying it's too much. I'm sorry if I'm too much. Well, it's fine. It's just I need you to like reel it back. I desperately need to set things in place that are like, because like when you were like in stream typing 2 words at a time, intoxicated, I should not have let you continue to chat, and that's not because I want you here. It's because that is the responsible thing to do. It is, and I should not have continued to allow that to happen for several reasons that are completely detached from like whether or not you're allowed to be here or not. Please like what? Please like what? Time me out when I'm, yeah, no, I should. I really should. Just like the more responsible thing to do. And I do recognize that. But the problem is also like, in terms of TikTok and like Red App and Clock App, whatever. Because you know, I don't think it's a surprise that Discord and Purple App and like most other pages that I'm on are strictly like, you know, minors do not interact. And the problem with that is that like there's always like solutions for controlling who is like watching a stream or who is like actively there, but realistically they all have their trade-offs, because even like, let's say you have a Discord, right, and you have ID verification, that is like, it doesn't matter who you are, you can, if you're clever enough, you can absolutely get past that. And so it's there. It can be better than other systems, but also, one, I think it very much is a hurdle for a lot of people, because doing that is just a no-no in general for people. Like providing even a blurred out ID is like, that is a hassle, that is a barrier. And you know, I understand that would absolutely deter people entirely from just interacting with the Discord at all. And so I took the route of liability disclaimers, like through and through. Everywhere that you look into the Discord, or like when you join the Discord, you agree, and like, you know, stuff like that. Death Stranding is currently on sale on Steam for €9.99. Ooh, see, I've never like played Death Stranding, and I've never particularly got interested in it. But for that price, how long is the sale, if I might ask? How long is the sale? But as I was saying, it's I think the problem is that like when you ask for people at the very first thing for ID verification to a Discord, they're just not gonna bother. Like most people who I like, who might want to support you, but like they don't want to do that. It's like, it's a huge hurdle of like convenience and of other stuff. But so, you know, inevitably there are liability disclaimers. Now people can lie, and like people can lie all the time regardless of what system you can use, and if they lie convincingly enough, well then shit. But I am gonna do my utmost best to figure out a way to moderate that stuff in a way that like I don't want to sanitize the space. I think you should be allowed to joke. I think you should be allowed to make raunchier jokes and then whatnot. And not every space has to be squeaky clean, and definitely not in my space. But it's going until the 23rd. It's a very unique game. It's interesting. The walking sim accusations are not entirely accurate. I think to understand Death Stranding, you should have to play it and experience it. Okay, that's fair. I might take a peek while that sale is going on. But obviously, I'm trying to refine rules and whatnot as they go on. And the more I kind of think about it, just as like a precaution thing, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to allow the things that are currently happening in the Discord to continue happening as they are. That doesn't mean that I can't, like, you know, find ways to keep it fine, but like the ways that things are going, I'm like looking and observing all the time. I just cannot in good faith allow to happen without like major issues down the road, if that makes any sense. You're back, that's fair. That is fair. But I think it would arguably be a good idea. To how do I put it? To review that right now and kind of update them while we're thinking about it live, instead of waiting too long. So that I inevitably will forget and then not, you know, remember. But yeah. It's a balancing act for sure with how I moderate my community and whatnot. And generally I need to be just more careful and more thorough with things, especially on Clock App. Clock App is going to be absolutely a huge. Red App as well. That's also another thing. It's morale. Yeah, hi Zero, welcome to the stream. We are discussing We're discussing things about like moderating the community and like moderating the whole thing. But like moderating how I moderate my space and how I keep the peace and how the vibes are of the atmosphere, because obviously I recognize that there are raunchier topics, and I think I do want chat's opinion on that. I don't know how to answer that, by the way, TikTok chatter, but I also don't particularly want to, because you just answered my live stream with that, and I'm in the middle of a conversation. I will get to it when I care to. But yeah, no, I would love to ask in general chat's opinion on it, or like whatever their like thing is. But does no one wanna? Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ, man. I like if you're actually I know you're a troll. I know you're a troll, but like just go to the police, man. It's not something you no, it's just not. Go away. Go to the police. But it's like I wanted to ask what chatters and individual chatters, what their thoughts were, or what their thoughts are. And so you'll just have to let me know if you have any input to give on the matter. But I think the way I want to do things moving forward is, I think that the way that things are going in chat are too personal and too directed and too overt. And I unfortunately don't have a very good example of what is too much and what is not like what is fine, because it's so context dependent. It really is, and there's no good way. Hi, you're back. Yeah, I'm just currently having the conversation about like updating or tweaking how we control the space around here, because as much as I'm like largely fine with the raunchier aspect, and that's not changing, I'm definitely not saying that the community rules are going like to be radically different or anything. It's just that there's issues that I can no longer allow to continue, and I need to find the chat rules box. Where can I find that? Cause I swear to God, Twitch UI and like navigating it, I don't like Twitch's UI in general, like in the creator dashboard. I have many grievances with it. View advanced settings, no. Chat rules, there we go. There it is. So my current chat rules are: be respectful. Obviously, I should probably add another rule that's like, you must be 18 or plus to watch on Twitch. To watch and participate in this on this platform. Be respectful. Use common sense. Well, maybe that's too vague, I think. Be respectful. Treat others how you'd wanna be treated. I can remove common sense from that. Don't use discriminatory or offensive language. I think that's pretty basic. You'd want to be treated. You must watch to watch and participate on this platform. Be respectful. Treat others how you'd want to be treated. I've been pinged. Nothing important. Anyway, want to be treated. I mean, people accept Twitch as this. It's because of the variety of live streaming. discovery on the platform is kind of hard. Yeah, it is. It is kind of like the elder of live streaming, but growing on Twitch without other platforms in the big old 26 is I'm sorry to say, it's not possible. You can't do it. If you only stream on Twitch and you want it to be serious about growth, no. It's just like it's too saturated on Twitch alone. You have to get yourself out there. It just doesn't work. Constantly rage baiting is indistinguishable from being rude. Oh yeah. I'm not a fan of rage baiting. Masking every single one of your... Masking every statement as bait isn't a joke. You're just an ass. I can condense that. If rage baiting constantly is ass. Now, Kano, can you ask me why you said that? Can you earnestly tell me why you said that? And I don't want any excuses. Rage baiting constantly is indistinguishable from being an ass. Maybe avoid rage baiting. You don't know exactly. Exactly. Avoid rage baiting constantly. It is indistinguishable from being an ass. Actually, just avoid rage baiting. Just avoid rage baiting. Especially constantly. It is indistinguishable from being an ass. Okay, that works. Avoid touching too... Well, okay. Avoid touching too deeply on Actually, no. Let me rephrase that. If you are here, politics is preferably avoided. Any and tag and no politics, no EO. Well, okay. Here's the thing. I can't totally avoid politics. Yeah, politics is do not mention, no politics unless no politics unless I specifically wish to comment. Even using other platforms, there are streamers that Twitch and YouTube video and just like YouTube for audience is just vastly different and don't interact too much with each other. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. I would say also hi M4. I would say that I am generally like, honestly, the conversion rate between platforms and other viewers on other platforms, for me, as far as I've known, actually is quite high. A lot of chat is relatively fine, regardless of what platform they're on, and eventually people will either grow comfortable with the platform they're on or move over anyway, which most people who watch my videos on all the platforms and who stick around, like who actually don't just leave, are quite congruent. Do you have a Discord server? I do have a Discord server. You do have to be 18 plus. Discord.gg/plaintits, of course. If you want to find any other platforms I'm on, you can find that on the website zep.airforce. There's also a link sharing page. Thick Dandy, thank you for the follow as well over at Clock App. Don't make overly personal comments towards me of suggestive or sexual nature. Hold on, let me rephrase that a bit better. Hello, Colin Free. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope your day has been going fine. Let me rephrase that to like, raunchy. Hold on. Well, maybe like suggestive jokes and suggestive jokes and banter are allowed, do not just suggested jokes and banner are allowed assuming. Well, hold on. I think we're showing you a lie, by the way. Suggested jokes and banner are allowed. Are okay to an extent. If to avoid being too direct or forward, being too direct, forward, or extreme, being too direct or extreme. I want to add another rule that clarifies that. Also, welcome back, Layla. Hope you're doing well. I want to add another rule that clarifies that. What are we doing? I'm editing rules. Because I'm gonna be truthfully honest. So I just stay strict like I already am? I need you to stop making comments like you were last live. That's what I needed to do. Your moderating actions were fine, but I need to stop making comments, especially because, like, I don't remember if I'm remembering this correctly, but you're niffing me. Okay, I don't want to hear the arguing. I'm sorry, but, like, I understand if you're sad about it, or that, you know, if that's, like, hard. Which, well, okay, maybe I don't, but, it's like, I don't want to hear it. I'm sorry. Rules need to, they do. They do, and I'm, like, going to do that now. And if that makes some people upset, well, then be upset, because the problem is, if I don't do that now, if I don't make people upset now, and I do it later, then more people are going to be upset, and more people are going to be annoying and horrible. And I'm not in the mood for that. So, we're doing it now, and I'm searching right now. So that, one, the community isn't, like, just completely feral and uncontrollable and just horrific, and you know what I mean. And I'm just gonna be more mean about it when someone isn't you know, making a good space. So that means as well, also thank you for the, I'm gonna hold on. Can you stop? I'm gonna put a cooldown on that. Cooldown unlimits. Redemption cooldown time. Thank you for the laugh. Hello, hi Keisha. Also, hi Aiden. Hello. I'm gonna put a cooldown on that. Redemption cooldown, 1 minute. There we go. I'm gonna put a cooldown on Schlorp as well, because people drown me a lot, and it's not great. Evil plane. I don't want to hear it. I'm sorry, but, like, this is a serious conversation. I would love it if you take it seriously, as I am right now, and then we can go back to silly goofy very soon. But there's a serious conversation about, like, community safety, community, you know how we're gonna go doing things, how we're doing things moving forward. And unfortunately, that does mean we're gonna have to reel it back quite a bit, because my problem is, guys, if you don't understand why this is all me, it was not, it was a mounting problem, and I kind of should have like done things about it sooner. I should have been way harsher sooner about it, because it's been building up, and I can't ignore it, and so I take responsibility of that. But I'm gonna have to be way stricter. Found the inquirable NSFW role. Additionally, this NSFW channels are not limitless. More info within the NSW rules section. Let me go over to that place as well. I would suggest that any of you in the Discord These rules, you see things to be people's boundaries. If someone tells you to stop, you stop. I understand if you like a big mind, but also respect my boundaries too. Yes, try your best to get the category chance for the sake of categorization. Yes, that is true. I'm gonna make a sub addendum. By agreeing to these rules, you agree that all interactions between users in the Discord are to remain respectful and within all participating parties and within consent of all participating parties. This means that if you wish to be overtly lewd or to each other in a channel in this category, if you wish to be overtly lewd or whatever to each other in a channel or whatever in this category, we ask that you move this to DMs. And now, if this applies to the airport, I will get to the other server later. This is very brave of you. What do you mean brave? I don't think that's the right thing to say, because it's like I have to. It is my responsibility. God, not the secret. Well, okay, what do you mean no? I'm gonna get to that later. This applies to the airport. This applies to the airport. Jesus. By agreeing to these rules, you agree that all interactions between users in the Discord are to remove the code and consent. Yeah, so you move this to DMs. Failure to comply will result in punishment at moderator discretion. Big Planety, yes, I am in fact Big Planety. By agreeing to these rules, yes. I mean, I prefer doing. Yeah, no, that's fine, and that's what you're supposed to do, and it's just like it's just a general precaution, like as a whole. I don't want to have that proliferate and be the norm, and people get upset that I'm, not tolerating it anymore, because like, let's be real, guys, it's not gonna work out if that's just what the norm becomes. I have to think, guys, like I'm meant to, and it is a social norm, because okay, I don't want to hear it. I'm gonna be so honest, I don't want to hear it. The rules are the rules, and if you can't follow them, then tough luck. I don't want to continue to make a space that is so turbulent, because it's going to cause problems. I'm saying this goodly, not badly. Okay, well, fair enough then. Sorry, I'm gonna have to be really harsh this stream. It's true, but I'm not playing around. What happened? Well, it's not one event. What's good? It's me again. Hi, Fish. It's not one event, but it's just like, it's a series of events. Using your brain, unheard of this day and age. I mean, yeah, that's true, but you kind of have to. Every now and then. What are we referring to? I'm referring to how we moderate and how we moderate our streams, my Discord, and everything surrounding it. And that's be a serious topic, so I would prefer if you don't, goof around. Brains are overrated. I don't know. I prefer having rational thought sometimes. 1.2. Actually, that's probably fine for within the Discord. Definitely what I want to do is also, even if Discord is 18 plus space for my community, ask that people keep any yes additionally, and yes, stuff like that. Let me put that in like bold text as well. That or something right under that. Please do not make overt or suggestive comments outside of these channels at all. You will be punished for doing so. So I don't see anyone trying to riz people up in general. Get the fuck out of that. Like, get out of here. You know who you are. There we go. I guess this doesn't really apply to me. Yeah, no, that's fine. But basically, I don't know what I'm gonna draw for one anime drawing, but what should I do for a second? Yeah, like, I don't know. I'm sorry, but like, I don't know. Do what feels right. Do what feels right. I don't want to make these decisions for you. How am I supposed to get a girlfriend then? Damn it. Oh my. I know, it's Irvin. It's tough, but like, bro, no, I'm going to grab the spray bottle. I'm going to grab the spray bottle. App. I can't achieve my dreams of rizzing you up. I need to emphasize. I need to emphasize when I say that, if you jokingly hit someone with a pickup line or whatever, if it's clearly in jest, that's fine. But if you're like in general and you add someone's like, oh my god, I want you to crush me, it's like, stop. Stop. Like, again, I think that's why I really want to send home from this conversation that we're having on the stream. Yeah, like, that is so like I can tell that you who has been here a long time. Also, hi funny banana, hope you're doing well. But it's like, I can tell that you're doing that in jest, because you don't speak like that. You don't, that's not how you talk. That's also like way too common of a line. It's true, but that's what people like often don't, I guess, pick up on. It's like, I'm not sanitizing this channel so that you can't say anything. I'm saying that if I let my channel become a cult of sus, that reflects on me, that reflects on you guys, and I don't want that. I don't want that for either V or you, okay? Officer Zeb, Layla is using me in general. What are they doing? Where's this? Okay. Okay. Cult of Goo. Literally, I need to send the message home. We're here to have fun. Don't make personally comments towards me of suggestive or sexual towards me or others. Jokingly and in good, like, joking banter and other suggestive, joking banter and other suggestive remarks are okay in moderation. Joking banter and other suggestive remarks are okay in moderation. That's fair. What the hell did I miss? We are taking the time to have a conversation that we should have had a long time ago. Rush, prepare thyself. Die. Thy end is now. I love King Minos. I don't sorry, I just read YouTube chat. No, that was a while ago. Use common sense, we're all here to have fun. Why did that not change? Only we're doing is chat to just antagonize. Did they not save? We setting boundaries. We are setting boundaries. Rose not Minos, I know. Don't treat people nicely as you'd want to be treated. Don't use discriminatory or offensive language of any kind. Rage baiting, avoid rage baiting. especially constantly, since it is indistinguishable from rudeness. What if you made? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not having this conversation right now, Fish. We're discussing rules. Remember you said you. I'm sorry. I don't care right now. I'm sorry. Like I have to be brutally honest about that. We're doing something more important. Avoid rage baiting, especially constantly. It is indistinguishable from rudeness. Don't use discriminatory or offensive language of any kind. Avoid touching deeply on politics and prefer. No politics unless I specifically comment. There we go. That was just mean. I've repeated myself several times now, and you know, it's not personal. It's just this is an important conversation, okay? It's not personal. It really isn't. Don't make overly personal comments to me. Probably also avoid touching sensitive topics or someone. Well, okay, that's a slippery slope. Finger in the head, by the way. But no, it's you gotta be careful with that. Avoid touching. Yeah, no, it's just like that's the slippery slope because I know where that ends. You have to strike a balance. You can't just outlaw everything, because then no one can say anything about anyone, or any one thing. I don't want that either. I know how that ends. I've been in like huge popular furry Discord servers. You can't say anything. You can't be sad. You can't. It's like it's horrible. It's terrible. It's horrific. It's sanitized to a horrific degree. No politics unless it's a comment. Don't use discriminatory or defensive language of any kind. Avoid rage baiting, especially constantly. It is indistinguishable from rudeness. Be respectful. Be 18 plus, obviously. Be 18 plus to participate on this platform. Stuff like that. No politics unless it's a comment. Let me think here. Let me save these changes first and foremost so I don't have to redo them all when I inevitably forget to save and close the tab. No politics, specific comment. Avoid rage baiting. Lewd comments. Lewd and suggestive remarks are fine in moderation and context, and are fine within context and moderation. I'm gonna check those later. Bye bye. Fair enough. You have fun. You gotta see what your friends are up to in VC. No, that's fair. Do enjoy your time in there. Thank you for the Borger subpar. Hi, we're having a conversation about rules and chat rules and all that lovely stuff. Luna's remarks are fine within context and moderation. Do not make overtly or extreme remarks to me or other people in chat. To other chatters. Don't make overtly or extreme lewd remarks to me or other chatters. Stuff like that. Be respectful is probably the first rule, honestly. Don't avoid whatever I think that's generally the basic things covered. Especially in the Discord is more important than necessarily per plant chat, but that should be good. That should be good for now as a little base of things, of rules. I should probably update the channel, like a little tab at the bottom in the about section, the little cards, the panels. Yes, I have to edit those. Be respectful. Be whatever. Yes, there we go. Be respectful, stuff like that. how you want to be treated. I think you should keep playing and do the rules after the stream. I disagree. Because if we're doing it now, then there are people who have been, you know, who picked it up more and probably more consistently. And I would rather do it now and get it out of the way with people like actively listening. I think now is a great time to do the rules. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. It's like I would love to do it and not bother anyone, but it's to the point where I do need people to understand the message. And if they don't, well, oh well. Use common sense. Treat people how do you want to be treated. I already have that. Don't start arguments. Yeah, don't argue with stat mod or streamer. I probably would have noticed a rules update if it was on stream. Yeah, absolutely. People don't look at that, and you know, if I don't remind people in the other future streams, then you know it's not really truthful. Because people are just gonna be extreme again, and they won't have a chance to adjust before getting bonked. Which sometimes, admittedly, sometimes that is how it has to be. It can't always be like easy or whatever. Sometimes you do have to go to the hard way. That's why you add everyone when you update rules. Well, okay, not everyone's gonna, again, like you're arguing with me. Hello? Hello? I understand if you disagree, but we're doing it. This is my stream. We're doing it right now, and that's it. No ifs or buts. No ifs or buts. I'm just saying. I don't wanna. No, I'm not. I'm trying to. I just gave you my comment. I don't understand. What is so hard to understand? I've repeated myself.
Let's use our brains. Like, she is going to do it on stream and at everyone in the Discord.
It's like I don't understand. You're not saying these things from a suggestive standpoint. You've always been very argumentative about it, Kano. I'm not appreciative of it. I'm not. Alluding to just these remarks are fine. Do not. Doesn't feel like it's not. It's just not. I'm sorry. I say how as it is. Is that fine? That is fine. Okay. That panel has been updated. Okay, sorry if you took it, but this again, just fine. Just like don't argue with me. It's like my number one problem with you. You keep trying to argue when I've already made my point clear. It's not gonna help you. It's not gonna help me. It's not. It's a hurdle. I'm not saying these things personally. I don't think less of you. I just need you to strap in and lock in. Oh boy, ads. Oh well, I can't. Just mute them if they keep on arguing. I listen. Now you're arguing with me. Oh my god, Keystroke, I'm gonna bonk you. I've already made it clear. I need to make it clear to people, and like muting them when I'm trying to have a conversation will not work. And if I want to mute them, then I will. But you know, don't use discriminatory any kind. Should I space them out? They feel a little they're fine. Intended audience is obviously there. I'm gonna order these panels a little differently. That should work a little better. There we go. Or rating after that stuff. The sort of the idea that controversially support. Yes. It's like moderation from involvement in the community on this platform. So we're gonna have to address the elephant in the room here. Which obviously, why can I not say that? Hello. I hate Twitch. Which sometimes it just doesn't work. In the community. There we go. Let me think here. We're gonna have to address the elephant in the room, obviously. And I would appreciate more comment on this from chatters themselves. What song is this? Oh, let me check. This is. Let me just copy the link. I can just send you it. I use Epidemic Sound. Anyway, I'm gonna have to ask that if anyone who wants to give input does give their input. I don't know if I'll do much of it or if it'll be considered in the final I guess, like, you know, takeaway. It's like if I had to pose the question. So let me just remind people of how we do things here. So as I've established quite a few times previously in the past, Twitch, so Purple app, Discord, and most of my other socials are strictly 18 plus. So, you know, I remind people of that. I tell people that, you know, if you want to join those parts specifically, they are 18 plus. And the reason that it isn't just a blanket ban is because it's nuanced. You can't possibly correct everyone. Now on Purple app, and on Discord, there's a bit more control there. But on platforms like YouTube and Clock app, TikTok, of course, that's a little harder. That's a bit hard. Admittedly, it's very hard to do. There will always be people who either don't say anything or, you know, you can't avoid it, right? And so Discord is full of liability disclaimers before you join, after you join, all sorts of stuff. You have to agree to a lot of stuff. It's a bunch of liability stuff. Because, as I said earlier in the stream, ID checks are horrible, and they cause a lot of friction. They are not a good idea because whatever resides on Discord servers stays on Discord servers. And I don't think they are a solution. I don't think they work. They don't actually solve the problem, because anyone savvy enough is able to get past them quite easily. And, you know, you'd be surprised. A lot of people are quite savvy to get around those filters. But moving on, basing off of that, right? Red app and Clock app, so TikTok and YouTube, are slightly less strict in the idea that I make it very clear this content is not intended for certain audiences. And obviously, I can't possibly control everyone on those apps, or like any in general. I can't possibly check everyone for whether or not they are or aren't. And so the idea is, I remind people, as long as you do not share any information that could possibly be used against you, or you know, don't share any personal information. That goes for everyone, not just, you know, not just the people who aren't necessarily part of the demographic that is supposed to be watching this. I always remind people, you know, if your guardian, if your legal guardian sees this and grabs the slipper of doom, and you are condemned to eternal pain and misery, that is not my problem. You made the choice to continue watching when I've warned you, and I can't possibly know whether or not you are actually, you know, supposed to be watching unless you overtly tell me your age. Don't do that, by the way. Don't ever do that. Never type your, like, you know, just don't. That should be insta-ban. Because that's going to be used against you. That's going to be used to hurt you. What else? It's just like, I wanted to kind of ask to, especially the adults in chat, which are most of you, what is a solution to this problem that everyone, or at least most people, are happy and content with? Because I think some of us who have been on the internet been around the internet long enough. I'm 21 plus. Yeah, that's sorry, but like I'm sure that some of us who have been on the internet long enough know that like ID checks and like full control doesn't work. I think, I hope that we are in the same camp that it doesn't work. It does not. It does not. And it causes only more issues for everyone involved. And I want to always kind of scan and then talk with my community about what solution in my eyes, in your eyes, in a collective eye feels adequate enough. Because we know, especially with the current climate where everything's put under ID checks, everything's like everyone wants to give you every company, whatever, wants to get personal data.
Some servers ask for an ID photo with their Discord nickname written on a paper, and it works like 99% of the time.
What does it works mean to you? Because it works is a joke answer for it's real, but it's like it works is a different thing for different people, because you say that it works, but one, that is a horrible idea. That is a sensitive data risk if people don't actively blur every important bit besides the date of birth. I don't know, it's hard to control people's seizure. Yeah, no, it is hard. Can't they just ask your parents' license or like even if you just like take it out of the wallet, take a picture and blur everything, because most people only ask for the date of birth or a sibling. Exactly. Or nowadays, and I gotta tell you people about this, you can just use AI. AI has gone to that point. You can generate an ID, blur out the important parts, just show the date of birth, and use one of the models that uses text, whatever. That uses text to that generates text properly, and most people will not catch that. It's true. It is genuinely that easy. Yeah, I forgot the slubs. Yeah, it's gone that good. I'm sorry. Like the picture, the idea that you can't do that anymore and have it be like easily manipulable to not be noticeable. It's easy. It's easy. AI is honestly just being used for everything. Yeah, absolutely. So now that we've established that the ID photo and paper and whatever is not like actually foolproof, and anyone savvy enough can get around it, I would know, and I'm not gonna get into that on stream because it's a very sensitive topic. At least I'm not gonna get into the uncomfortable parts, but I need to remind people and I'm not gonna get into the sensitive parts because it is something like from my history. I'm pretty sure the first four digits that bank that issued something, the last date are actually your number. Oh yeah, no, that typically does tend to be the trend, depending on the country, of course. But the first four are usually the issuer, MasterCard, Visa, whatever, stuff like that. But regardless, that's a joke answer. We're not doing that. We're not asking people the first four digits. So I need to remind people. Why am I so firm on this? Why do I want to have this conversation? I used to be, and this is me sharing quite a bit, but I think it's important. I used to be a little shit on the internet. I grew up on the internet, and I know firsthand how I used to get around shit like this. And it was easy. It was so easy. I will mail a sample of my blood to you and you can convert it. But that doesn't work, right? Because what if the blood cells in you now are not as old as you? Like the blood cells in your bloodstream are not the blood cells from like whatever, how many years ago. I know it's a joke answer, but it's just you can't. And so I know personally how easy it is to get around this shit. And mind you, that was before AI. That was before all the funny doodads and thingies we have now, or like parents being more aware of what you need to do online and whatnot, and being more easily coercible, right? That's before all that. I was able to be an absolutely rampant little shit, and I I'm not proud of those events when we get all their eggs and everything. That's true. That's true. I think partially, at least, yeah. In some form. You have to sign a contract that you'll be turning the plainful if you're copying a bridge. Well, that's the thing. When you enter the Discord, when you accept the Twitch chat rules, that kind of is what you're doing. The Discord has a message before, after, and I think within that bar you, and you have to accept it. And, you know, you agree to accept it, and you answer truthfully. That is a liability clause. I am not liable for any issues that arise. But I think I've been picking up on little tactics that could be used to kind of bait people into revealing themselves at times, and obviously, preferably in an ideal world, they're honest and they don't lie. But you know, that's not the world we live in. So I need to ask, right? I think generally that is just a very open question. Is the system right now of Discord and Purple App are 18 plus, and you are liable, you are held to the accountability that you are answering truthfully to enter, because ID checks won't actually work. It's like that is the current system for Purple App and Discord and all of my usual socials, but with the clause that Red App, Clock App, you know, apps that I cannot possibly control everyone on effectively, at least even Twitch, right? I can't do that effectively. Are less strict in the sense that if you are not intended of the demographic that I'm targeting, you know that by being in the stream, you agree to not share any personal information. You agree to every rules, to all the rules that everyone else is following, and that one, most importantly, exclusively to that demographic. Do not make any comments towards anyone, or you know, to anyone, to meet, or even about yourself that is in any way or shape or form inappropriate. Hey, don't do that, please. Like, I'm gonna vaporize you with the atom beam. Hello? I can't believe I have to say this. I can't. But, you know, what a wacky world. And I know, from my perspective, as someone on the internet who grew up really, like, not as well adjusted at all socially, you don't know that all the time. When you're that age, you think things and you don't question them, right? So I guess the only thing I can do on like Red App and Clock App about that is constantly have the rules be posted and reminded, right? And I'm fine with that. I can do that. That's a very fine system. It's not a problem. But yeah, if everyone is fine, well, most people are fine. If you're not fine, well then go eat an onion, I guess. Is everyone in agreement, or at least everyone here present right now, do we agree that this is a good or sufficient clause and compromise here now and solution to the actively more turbulent landscape of, you know, what is a good way to control things, right? Because a lot of people will have a blanket ban. It's not enough. I'm sorry. It's just not. It doesn't work. It's not completely encompassing. There's always going to be people who slip through the cracks, obviously. But yeah. That's my verdict on it. And I hope that moving forward, we can continue to hold.
Yes, but you need to expand the banned words on Clock App if
Oh yeah, no, I do need to expand the banned words. That is true. But I will be doing that. As a whole, I'll be implementing all of these systems, like in the background, you know, the rule reminders and all that lovely stuff. I'll be doing that off stream, because that is the more technical stuff. That is not the stuff I can talk to you directly about, per se. So, yeah. The updated chat rules on Twitch should be visible on the channel page down below, like little panels of the stuff that you can read down below, down the window, whatever. You know, you probably know it if you use Twitch. If you scroll down, that you can see the links and all the panels and stuff. But yes, hi King Carlos, we're going over rules. Discuss the Battle of the Somme in detail. I'll get them. Yeah, no, I saw a streamer I saw a streamer who was using various like topics and various questions that were purposely misleading to someone who might not be the most long living, and so they'd fall for it, and then they would ban them for that, which I think is genius. I think that's very, very smart, especially for someone larger in size, like a content creator. They were huge, so they have to do that. You have to be very crafty with it. But like a calculator schematic in the background. You need to solve this equation. You need to solve this equation before you can watch. If you can't solve it, you're banned. And if you... Nah, that'd be terrible. Because like, if you have dyscalculia, oh god, you're screwed. You're screwed. You're screwed. I'm sorry, but... Yeah, no, we're not. Let me add everyone on Discord now. I need to make my point clear in that announcement, to be fair. Dyslexia, and you think the one is an I. Yeah, dyslexia or dyscalculic. You have to calculate the mass of the sun using the velocity. That's a bit too hard, even for adults. I'm gonna blow up. You blow up a lot, you know. Also, Servlin, thank you for the good voice redeem. And I will be continuing this conversation with a girl voice now, because Servlin redeemed that, and I am subject to torture by chat. Anyway, as I was saying, hopefully moving forward, we can continue to have referendums like this when necessary, you know, when things are a little turbulent. At everyone, I have to draft the horny reeling back announcement. No more horny. That's a lie. It's just like less horny. Thank you for the head pad, by the way. Oh god, I'm really like leaning into the girl voice, aren't I? Oh my, slaying. Oh well. Let me think about how I wanna draft this announcement. I think at everyone, I'm going to I'm pinging everyone to make the announcement that today on stream, in the first hour and a half, we've chosen to take the time to discuss and make some necessary rule changes that you may review in rules and also NSW rules. These will also carry over to the channels in general, regardless of platform. I will be updating the various systems in chat to post reminders of crucial rules and information where necessary. If you would like a summary of the changes instead of looking for them yourself, I will make them digestible down below in this following list. All bold text. I understand that this community is quite full of raunchy and sussy people. I am no different. I attract this type of audience. But moving forward, I ask that you're full of soup. Soup is good. It is good. I ask that you avoid being overtly and openly I can't say that on stream, but yeah, towards others in this Discord, regardless of being in the public or dedicated NSW channels. Oh my god, the girl giggle. I have not practiced my my girl giggle. I've not practiced it at all. It's like I feel like my giggle's really congruent regardless of what voice I'm in and whatnot. No need to practice. Terrible, 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 horrific. I need to be put down. It was so good, it scared me. What? I don't even know if I giggled. I don't even know, like, I don't know, man. I haven't known for a while, and I think I never will know. Also, I'm gonna get into that later after I write this announcement. We're being overly blah 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 blah. What else? What else do I need to put in that message? This does not mean you can't be sussy or raunchy in jest or other banter-filled ways. This is just an attempt to curb the openly forward and out there remarks, so that the community does not foster into a cesspit. I hope you understand. Please avoid being sassy and crazy to anyone in the general open channels. Game name, this is Minecraft. This is a Terraformer Greg. Modded Minecraft. Who are we rating today? That's gonna be. I mean, I'm not ending stream today. I'm not. Well, I am ending stream today, but not right now. Actually, that's not. I'm not ending stream today, because by the time I end stream, it's gonna be a different day technically for me. Maybe not for some in chat, but yeah, for me it is gonna be at a different day. Anyway, I think that this announcement is generally quite encompassing of the little tweaks we made that are very specific, and I hope that we'll be able to focus in Germany. I mean, I'm close to Germany. I'm European. Please avoid being sassy and crazy. Yeah, sir. I think this is a very small announcement, but it should hopefully go a long way to hopefully improving the atmosphere and preventing it from going a little too wild. Because I would absolutely hate it if it did. And I don't think I'm alone in that. I think absolutely everyone has their limit. Germany is +1, +2 is already tomorrow. Yeah, no, I believe I am. It is currently, I'm in the same time zone as Germany, I believe. It is currently 11:27 p.m. for me at this current moment, at this current current observation in time. In rules and also this channel. I don't know what all y'all are on about. We're talking about time zones. Oh my god. I love time zones. I love time zones so much. I don't know what your alarm is for. 4:30? Oh boy. Oh boy. I can't believe it's 4:30. That's hold on. Let me think about that. Is that AM or PM for you? 'Cause I never asked. I never asked what like, you know, whatever, I don't know. Skill issue, just be a I mean, yeah. I guess that is a skill issue on my part. PM, okay, that's fair. That's fair. I understand. This will carry over to channels in general regards to the platform. I think this is fine. I think this is I thought you were East Asian and sending your morning on this. I don't know how many East Asian viewers I have. That is like not a thing I'm aware of. I know that there's a lot of, like, the majority of my viewers are NA. I know that much. Some of them are European, including myself. I'm European. Okay, I think I can post this announcement. Thank you for continuing to support me and my growth as a content creator, and I hope to see you around in future streams. Exclamation mark. Where from Europe? I'm around the Western area. Western Europe. I don't tend to just like commonly say the specific country, but maybe if I'm in a good mood. Okay, fine. Well, if you guess it correctly, that's also fine. Yeah, that is, yeah. I am from Belgium. That is true. I am a stinky waffle eater. Very, very putrid, very sensual. I'll post this announcement. It doesn't have to be perfect. By using it every year, but yes, I know. It's important. It's important. I just have to get it out there. Oh my god. You two are European. Oh yeah, I forgot, sir. You are. Honestly, I couldn't place your accent. Yeah, no, that's true. Belgian, you mean soft Dutch? I will obliterate you. I'm from there too. I can clock Belgians easily. That's true. That is true. When you're from Belgium, you can clock us more easily, because there's a lot of us who are very ambiguous. Hi, someone. Welcome to Clock App. You're just in time for us to get out of the serious conversation part. Also, Drew Bear, hello, welcome. Good to see you on Red App. You're from Flanders, I assume? Yes, I forgot every lick of French in school that I learned. I had a horrific French teacher that I disliked very much. There's sadly a new Discord scam going around. I DM'd it to you. Oh boy. What do you mean new? Hold on, let me oh my god. Yeah, teacher was a bomb. Yeah, I agree. I mean, yeah, you know, you'd understand, but I think what people kind of try to push is that you know, Flemish people and Walloons are different, but you know, we're not. We're kind of really not. We're all equally. You can tell, like you can. Is it true you can feel when you go to the Netherlands? Yes. Yes, that is true. You can feel it. You can feel it, absolutely. But you know, I will say, like, you really can't tell when you're in the bar, when you're in the same bar, eating fries, drinking beer, speaking English. No difference. No difference. I'm sorry, it's true. I don't wanna bust any Flemish politicians' bums, but they're pretentious as fuck. Anyway, you know, it is true. You can tell when you cross the border. You absolutely can tell. Like, not even like an ounce of hesitation there. Yeah, it's crazy how the country is minuscule and there's still a language barrier. Yeah, and it sucks, right? Because I don't want to. I want to learn more, but to be fair, I think that gap is closing a little bit because both sides are able to pick up on English. Probably sometimes better than the native the native tongue, because in many ways my English is more refined than even my own Dutch or my own Flemish, whatever. And I think that is closing the gap a little. And I think, honestly, all things considered, it's not bad. That's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. Let me harvest all this corn. Yep, yeah. The gap is closing because of English. 54% sussy. Oh yeah, we gotta check our sussy and our pickle. Oh yeah, Solar, you'll love this. That is a wrong. I copy pasted that. That is a wrong command. There we go. There we go. 30% sussy. Hey yo. Yeah, I got inspired. No, you have to. I typed the wrong command. You typed pickle. Oh my! Got some huge pickles in chat. Where'd you store that one? 42% sussy. Alright, gotta go back to doom scrolling. I'll see you around, dude. Yeah, see you around, Devin. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Enjoy your doom scroll. I hope you encounter funny videos and not horrors beyond mankind's comprehension. I probably need a dedicated seed chest at this point. That would be good. That'd be awesome. Actually, I can probably replant all these because these are all. These are all. How do what do I want to say? What do I want to say? Is there no other way to turn maize into grain? No, it's just knives. Okay. Damn, if only. Damn, sir. I mean, you can try again. There's no cooldown on it. I think. Actually, I don't know. I think there's no cooldown on it. You can try again. You can keep rolling your pickle. You can keep pulling out of the pickle jar. Those are mature. Right. What's a green? Oh, maize grain is green. Wait, that's crazy. That might be huge. That takes 5 months. Oh my god. 35% sussy. No, that's disingenuous. That's true. Say once every stream is like the sweet spot, obviously. I need to get a better, more reliable source of phosphorus. Let me actually check if I can get ash, like wood ash, any better way. Because dropping sticks into dropping torches, I mean, into water is fine, but rather inefficient. Burnable smelting. Again, we don't have smelting. I can burn certain items, but you know, our most efficient means is still phosphorus. Phosphorus. Ooh, sussy. Do you even remember? I don't know if you're gonna cringe for me asking this, but do you even remember any of our Gmod like MRP days, dude? Like, holy nostalgia. Oh my god. Let me light all of these. Because we found a better way to store. Remember them fondly? I do. Easier time. They were. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah, you have a point. Can we mutually agree that Eisenhower was stinky? Can we come to agreement on that? I don't know, man. To me again, international bestselling author and CIA operative Juan Mills. Oh boy. Wait, you're a CIA operative? What are you doing here? Are you trying to like sell me weapons or something? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but you know. If I just get really good at cycling this, that would be awesome. Like by the time that I fill one and then go to the other, it should be ready, and I should be able to do just a constant stream of torches to get wood ash from. My favorite Lieutenant Colonel is so posse. He's my goat. Yeah, no, I agree. I think from day one when he arrived as a recruit that he was fired. Now obviously I don't think I ever reached much of my prime in those days, but I like to think that I was pretty good at myself in some way or another. Watch me get roasted by you. I'm just gonna destroy my ego. You're gonna obliterate my ego. I'm gonna be so sad. I'm gonna be so sad. I'm gonna cry. one the beat. What? Sorry, you lost me with that message. I don't know what you're trying to say. I'm sorry. Sorry, missed click. Okay. That's fair. It was a misinput. It was a misinput. It was a misinput. It's okay. It all happens. It happens to the best of us. I need to, like, stash some of these. It is so many sticks. And we're gonna get, like, what? Maybe, if I'm lucky, a stack at most from this of wood ash. To feed our plants. Feed our hungry crops. Hungry crops. Hungry hippos. I have fond memories of a bunch of people from back then. Bob too, Leggy, Hasi, Robin, you. Thank you. Yeah, that's true. I do have also quite of my own fair share of fond memories of people of moments there. It's true. It's true. It is real. Yeah, let me just douse all of these torches. We get quite a few sticks from back as well. 178. We got 88 wood ash from that. Oh boy. Oh boy. You know, we do relaxing streams. Sometimes we do other games. Right now, this week, the reason I picked mostly Minecraft this week and on Sunday, yeah, I think so. We picked more Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts 2 just to continue that and see where you can get into the game. Because I think we did leave off on a very hard mission. Thank you for the follow, by the way. We do have anonymous follows on, but I know who followed. Unless you want to make that clear yourself, you're not obligated to. So it's because a lot of people don't wanna necessarily have their name pop up on screen or be visibly thanked all the time because they're shy and nervous, which I understand. So I did switch over to anonymous follows so I can just thank someone for following and not have to call people out who might want to lurk and whatnot, because lurkers are the backbone of streaming, everyone. You know, I'm gonna say it louder for the back. Lurkers are the backbone of streamers. This is true. And anyone else who says that's not true is stinky and they smell. And if you want me to prove that, well then you missed the point, and that makes you automatically stinky, automatically smelly. No debate about it. No debate about it. You can't argue. God, what am I doing? What am I doing? How did I go from like a decent tank gunner in Gmod military RP to this disaster show? What went wrong? Well, I think a better way to put it is what didn't go wrong, actually. What didn't go wrong? Oh my, more torch. I wish we had more automation, but again, a lot of major automation is or at least, you know, simplifying of recipes is locked to the Steam age, which we're quite a ways away from the Steam age, I'm afraid. Sticks torch. Okay, this should be like the last round. There we go. You know, I hope that everyone who wants to tune in, whether they want to chat or not, and obviously, again, like I repeat this every time because I feel it is important, whether you are subscribing, donating on Twitch, on Ko-Fi, on Red App, on TikTok, whatever. If you're doing that, if you're just watching, if you're just lurking, if you just follow or you say hi every now and then, or you put me on at work, or you put me on in the background when you're doing something, whoever you may be of those descriptions, I appreciate you all equally, regardless. Regardless of what your role may be or how active you are, I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support and all the love. Because without an audience, I am nothing but a talking plane on the internet. Well, I'm still a talking plane on the internet, but like, you know, I get to talk to the funny people in my computer. Let me drink more wawa. Okay, I have like maize flatbread. I don't need to just eat more maize grain raw, just like crunching on it. Can you imagine how dry that would be? Like just eating maize grain on its own, nothing else. No water to wash it down. That'd be terrible. That'd be horrible. Ew. I don't want to imagine that. Yuck. Yuck. What do melons take to grow? I swear, I know it's phosphorus. Like, that's not what I want. I just checked the animal husbandry page. I love eating raw flour. Alright, we got Pan Dude who's tried raw chicken. We have me, who has like on multiple occasions accidentally eaten like an apple sauce jar and seen the lid covered in mold after having finished it. You know that one gif of that guy eating the sand? Yeah. What about it? Is that you? Is that you? Are you like sand eating? Sand maxing? Is that you? Is that what you are? You a sand eater? A sand muncher, if you will? a dust muncher? That's a mean thing to say. I think if you call someone that, that's like, I don't know, that's pretty mean. Just to be clear, only half of what I say is serious. Exactly half? Like exactly 50-50. I will hold you to that. I will hold you to that. I expect 50-50 in each sentence. Everything you say. Every word must only be partially serious. I said about half. Okay. It's not precise, but it is around. Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm gonna be a little smarter about how I make torches here. I'm gonna take 1 sack of charcoal, put everything else down here, and because they double. Do I have any more stick bundles? I think I turned all of them. Yeah. Maybe pick up any of the raw, leftover, untainted sticks. Because they double. You can probably assume that we can make about room for half of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'll duplicate into torches. What we're gonna do is we need our fire starter again. Where are you? Where are you? Can I see if you watch my streams, by the way, and you get mad at my organization or the severe lack thereof, I'm gonna have to sadly disappoint you and say that this is never gonna change. This is not gonna change. I am a agent of chaos in that regard. My storage systems are not organized. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that's gonna make you crazy. I really am, but it's just how it is. It's just how it is. It's just how it has to be. It's true. It is true. It is real, and I hope you can survive watching my horrid item organization as I sit here making torches infinitely. as I'm condemned to agriculture. Can't wait for Ace Combat 8. You're an Ace Combat fan, an Ace Combater of the 8th variety. A lot of people ask me about Ace Combat because plain person probably plays Ace Combat, or at least is fanatic about planes, which is honestly not true. My association with planes is mostly historical, which I think should be perfectly valid, but hey, most people assume otherwise, that it's just a hyperfixation. But oh well, I'm not gonna be able to kill that stereotype, unfortunately. Are you summoning something? No, I'm just making torches. Just to throw them into the water so I can make wood ash to fertilize and give my crops plenty of nutrients so that they may feed sufficiently. We could probably make some bone meal as well with some of the bones we have. That shouldn't be an issue. One day we might have to venture to the beneath, which I'm not looking forward to, because it's very scary in the beneath. But it would be an easier source, maybe. I say easier, I don't know, of Kaolite potentially, but it is very scary down there. It's full of bads and creatures of evil. It's true. And we're gonna have to find a way to deal with those if we want to go down there. I don't have anything yet. I don't have the implements besides my basic weapons and tools. But before going down there, whenever we do, we would want armor and all the good stuff. Defend ourselves. I like the the historical aspects of planes. I also like I read already, mild autism such under near moment. Yeah, that is true. I mostly am inclined to like the historical aspects. I am not as big on the engineering parts of it, probably because I it's not my hyperfixation, but I do think that historically speaking, a lot of the planes have a bit of their own story, and I guess you're gonna have to follow me on this. A little bit of their own personality, which does blend more with the engineering parts, because the way a plane is designed has a lot of impact on that, and a lot of the technical intricacies of an aircraft will decide how it may fly, how it may function, how it may whatever, stuff like that. So I guess it does kind of intersect there a little bit. What else can I yap about? Yeah, that's kind of where they intersect, but that's mostly it for my interest in the mechanical aspects. It should be fine. I can put this charcoal back. Pick up my fire starter, put it on the side. Just a nice little full batch of torches. Let me put everything away into my inventory and put this into the hotbar so I can I probably don't even have to, because I can. Yeah. You'd love to see it. Now, how much does that give me? Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I want. To be fair, this also does give me potassium. And it gives me more potassium than phosphorus, but we're not growing a lot of potassium crops, I don't think, if any at all. I don't think any of our crops are. So it's not the most efficient, but it is what we have. These are practically 100. 100. Well, practically. We're practically 100. Okay, I don't want to argue on specifics. I don't actually think mature crops will use much more unless I'm mistaken, and they'll go down anyway. I think when they grow is when they use most of it. Most of their nutrients. They'll get a harvest multiplier. I don't even know how a harvest multiplier would apply on melons, but hey, I'm not arguing. Well, I say harvest, more like yield. Unless every melon that comes from 100% plant is somehow duplicated, I don't think that is the case. Maybe they just grow more commonly. I could probably math this out, honestly, because like if every wood ash gives 10% phosphorus, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry. I can't escape it. I can't escape it, man. I can't escape it. I can't escape it. We would need 420 wood ash to get what we need, which I hate, and I hate that so much. I hate that I can't count up in peace anymore. I know, but I'm gonna be real. I've fallen to the brain rot. It's true. It's true. Oh, hold on. I have an idea. And this is gonna be crazy. I have an idea, and I wonder if it can give wood ash. We're gonna cause a little wait, it's gonna be that should give me a log pile. No, okay, just burning. We're gonna do a little bit of arson. A little bit of arson. A little bit of arson to soothe the soul. But I don't think that actually grants me any wood ash per se. We'll see. It might have a chance to it, but I have my doubts. These trees are going okay. Oh my! Sugarcane? Wild sugarcane that is like alive and not dead? That is true. We're gonna have to start running around at some point, finding crops that are like no longer dead. Oh my god. We really are just like, yeah, no, that did not give me any ash. You know what? Let's determine. Let's become determined. What has a lot of phosphorus? Obviously, phosphate. No questions asked there. Now the real question is, what would we find nearby that might include phosphorus? I actually think we found... No, that's peat. We might have found something that might contain phosphorus. Would a sulfur node potentially also contain phosphorus? Is that a bold assumption? I don't know. I don't know anything about how ores form, at least not in a qualified manner. I'm just assuming. Oh my god, thank you for the prime resub with a 1 month streak with 2 months in total. Thank you very much. Yeah, that is the resub alert. That's the first time you've seen that, I think. Chat, I hope you like it. I hope it's nice and snazzy for you. Prospecting ores and minerals. That's not what I need. Ores and minerals. Okay, this is more like calcium phosphate. Phosphate. Phosphates, sulfur, Phoenix, no. Zeph, can I fly you over the Bermuda Triangle? No, I deny. I do not consent. Also, 2 minutes and 45 seconds until we have an ad over on Purple App. There's gonna be 3 minutes of ads, so you will be sent to ad jail, I'm afraid. There's nothing you can do about it. Unless you do something about it, and then I can't stop you. You should probably do something about it. That does not mean you have to subscribe. You might just have, like, an ad blocker that actually works. Because some people's don't. Some people's do. Some people's don't. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I'm just gonna honestly just look this up. Is phosphorus found around sulfur? I'm just gonna ask that. There's similar relationships. Many cofactors also contain... I don't know. I'm not getting a good definitive answer. Going lurking mode, trying to spreadsheet my way into getting the best pizza deal is... I understand. Fair enough. Feel free to use the lurk command if you want. Gives me a better idea. Let me drink my little flask. I could probably improve the lurk command at some point. To automatically apply unlurk when someone messages after lurking. But then again, it's like mostly arbitrary. I say mostly arbitrary, you know, it is entirely arbitrary. It just helps, oh my, we have a hatched duck. These are non-fertilized, so we can in fact, you are both ready to mate, so yeah, you will become pregnant, I think. Maybe, will you become pregnant? Yeah, okay, you're pregnant. I like how I said that so nonchalantly. Okay, we have egg. What can we do with egg? We can make paper. We can make sherniki with some cheese. Kashiburi, tiramisu, tonkatsu, takoyaki. Crepes. To quote Salmonella, lots of hot. I would like some of that. I mean, of the furry kind. Like, well, you know, yeah. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Boiled egg? I could use a boiled egg. I could get some boilage going on. Some boilage. That's a February, not a February. Okay. Semantics. Semantics, more like, I don't know. It really depends on who you ask. How broadly the furry term goes. I've not been able to decipher it myself. What people's actual perception of what a furry is. It's like definable. I don't even think it is truly, because like you can be a furry and not like do anything furry related, but you can still like consume the content and identify it that way, and it wouldn't necessarily be any less true. You know, I think it is much a thing of self-definition. I think the interest is not really you know, if you are interested in that and you're not a furry, well, you count as medley. I mean, yeah, probably, but you know, the actual term is aeromorph / anthroplane. You have been sent to ad jail, I'm afraid. So, L ratio. These pineapples are fine. What temperature is it? This is midsummer. They're fine at night. If you say you're a furry, you're a furry. If you say you aren't furry, you're a furry. Yeah, that's true. But I will say, if you say that you aren't a furry and you do everything a furry does, I will say that you at least like anthro characters. Because listen, I understand not wanting to associate with the fandom, but there's a furry in all of us somewhere, to some degree. There's a furry in all of us somewhere to some degree. I don't know how to tell people, but it's true. It's true. It's somewhere in there. There's a beast deep inside you. It's like that War Thunder ad. That is a massive stutter. Holy. Okay, let me not pick that up so that all the items collect there. Here we go. All the wool is mine. How pregnant are you? You have 7 days until you spit it out. Okay, that's good. Feed. Be fed. Hi. Yes, hi. What a name you have there. What a name you have there. What mod is that? That is Terra. This is Terraformer Greg. Terraformer Greg is a mod pack based around Terraformer Crafts and Greg Tech. Both mods that add quite intricate systems to a lot of things. Terraform Craft mostly overhauls the entire survival process to be more ass, more painful. Pizza Hut, just give me a 2FA code. 6, 7, and twice. Since you're playing Greg Tech, would being pregnant be more accurate? Maybe you're right, but like I don't know why I want to say that. I don't know if I want to say anything. I don't want to say pregnant, but I'm gonna have to. So I might as well say pregnant, I guess. Ugh. Let me drink more Woba. Would you mind, chat, if I ran downstairs and came back really quickly for a snack? A bit of a snack, if you want. Probably more water, because I'm a bit of a water maxer, like, in many ways. I'm a person who hydrates. Isn't that like crazy? I know VTubers are like infamously bad at that, which, you know, respect. We're not built perfect, but yeah, no, I'm a hydrator. Now I wouldn't say I'm a hydro homie, because like the people over on that subreddit are absolutely insane and unwell, but you know. Oh yeah, what I think I like, what I was gonna say about this little charcoal forge here. I think it is actually like, oh my god, just the systems in general in this mod pack, they make me nerd out so much. I also think the progressiveness of the charcoal forge is also pretty cool, because these get progressively brighter the hotter they are, as you can probably tell, and I probably have noticed while watching me use them. Okay, let me put these here. Let me put these here. Take these out. We're gonna be doing this for quite a while. We're gonna be doing this for some time, I'm afraid. Or our fields must be plentiful in plant food. Probably after dispatch of torches, after I just make the rounds of it, of the 6 that I have, I will put up the BRB text, not the BRB screen, because I'm just going downstairs and running to get some snacks to munch on and whatnot. We shall do that. Put up the BRB text and whatnot. Is the playlist over? You're kidding me. That's it. We've reached the end of that like entire playlist. Oh my god. Hold on. Let's pick another one. Damn, above 247. That's why they're called the Jug. They're the juggernauts of the sky. The jugs got jugs. What can I say? Oh yeah, this is also my official declaration of the fact that I've reached 600 YouTube subscribers. Holy peak. Holy peak. Actually 600. I did not think that was gonna happen that fast. But I've been seeing my subscriber count and follower count and like everything really on every platform go up and up and up, and I've been nervous in many ways, but hey, we're good. Hello, came here from the YouTube church. Yes. What excellent time. Thank you for the follow. We do have anonymous follows on, so unless you want to make it clear who exactly followed, I won't call people out if they just want to lurk. Because hi, Nova Exploding, welcome to the channel. Do enjoy your stay. We're playing Minecraft right now. Much of this week is just relaxing Minecraft stuff. If you want to, by the way, this goes for more than just Nova. If you want to join the Discord, we do have a Discord. If you want to see, you know, more of my things, why have that? I don't remember the command. I'm actually a fraud, guys. Oh my god, I'm a fraud. I'm a fraud. What is it? What is the command that I have? I swear I have a socials. I swear I have a socials command. Do I not? Am I just crazy? I am just crazy. Hold on. I need to make one. Exclamation mark socials. If you want to see all the platforms I'm on, so go to the website zep.airforce. But I'm making command for it. Dinner and the dessert. Oh my! The whole buffet, if you will. Yeah, feel free to join the Discord if you like. Obviously, if you want to keep track of things, the Discord is the most reliable way to do so. Now, obviously, I'm aware of the things that are going on with Discord and how they've made horrible decisions that are terrible and awful. And I understand that if things are gonna turn out a little differently than planned, I expect that to happen. I'm sure you're all aware by now of the Discord ID proposition, and I'm just as mad. I am just as mad, if not a little more mad, because aga. Let me continue making that command. Discord. I do have a Discord action that I can copy. Arga. Command triggered, socials, and draw. Wanna see all my platforms and links? Go to HTS Air Force. Not Air Force. It's Air Force. There we go. Just that. There we go. There we go. Peek. That works. I need to finish this round of torches. Actually filled in not enough sticks there. Let me fill in more charcoal as well as I go. I am like, oh god. Holy, I need to stand back a little. Whew. I am getting dangerously warm in game. Dangerously hot. Some might say that is simply how I am. And to that, I cannot necessarily disagree. I cannot necessarily disagree. It's true. I'm afraid that I must be in agreement to this opinion. Alright, let me grab all of these, and that'll be the last bit of this round. Let me douse these, or rather, stuff these out. That's some free food, thank you for the burger, yes. Alright, let me sit in water so I don't immediately cook like a little sausage. I'm gonna put up the BRB text in a second. Oh my god, you're an X-Horn watcher too? Based and real? X-Horn goated? Holy. Oh, and I'll think about that later. I'll think about that later. Green Ace, hi, welcome. I am gonna grab a snack. So do excuse me for I will. This is my hand. Can I eat some cobblestone? Yes. You may eat some cobblestone. BRB, grabbing snack. There we go. Let me mirror that on clock app. Where is it? There we go. Let me edit the text. Crunch, crunch. Yes. Grabbing snack, and then we'll make that visible. And I will mute myself so that I may grab. I'll be right back, chat. Feel free to evil rock or whatever to keep chat entertained, but I'll be. Oh. Oh my god. Hello. I'm alive. I'm back. I probably peaked the mic. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to get into. Volume. Is that what? What? Going full butt? I have been. I just haven't seen it all. It's another thing I wanted to touch on. The volume of stream. I'm gonna make myself louder. Because I actually had a conversation about this. Or allow myself to get louder, because I had a conversation about this. Some people have really poopy speakers. and technically, you aren't really peaking until you go above 0. So I'm gonna allow my mic to get louder, but the compressor should do most of the work. But it should mean that even if I'm at like 70% or 100%, so that if you have really shitty speakers that don't play very loud at all, you can put me on 100%. I'm still audible. And for those of you who I'm too loud for, you can put me on like 50 or whatever and still have me be audible. Because it is always better to be able to turn someone down rather than not be able to turn someone up enough. I think that's my general take. What snack do you get? What do you get for snack? I am currently munching, or I've already munched most of it, a peeled banana, but I do also have my guilty pleasure, 2 Mars bars. I am crazy for nanners, I will say. I really like bananas. What does your model's back? I can't show you that. I can't show you that. I can't like turn it around. I can't turn myself around. It's a live 2D. I don't have that rigged. I would love to turn around, but like that's not It's not rigged. I can't. It's not 3D. It's a 2D model. Like I can't manipulate it in time and space for what it wasn't designed for. Kappa, why are you capping me? How dare you? We're having a bit of a snack time right now. I'm gonna try not to speak over my mouth full, but what? Did I miss my flight? No. Wait, the Zep hasn't left. Exactly, teeny tiny. So hello. How you doing? Have you tried deep fried bananas? No, but I really want to. I want to try. From what I've heard, I'm doing so very well. That's fair. Has cider fed you? Really kind of figured that's your favorite snack. You need a protein. Well, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I mean, technically, femboys are my favorite snack, but that's besides the point. What? Anyway, yeah, no. Mars bars actually go like really far back for me, because I used to have my Discord background as a Mars bar for like a year, not more than a year actually, and that was always my Discord background. I was practically a free ad. Because like the Mars bar, I just really like Mars bars. I don't know what to. I don't know what to say. They're just really good. I'm a Mars enjoyer. I'm a Biscoff enjoyer. I'm a Mars enjoyer. Enjoying your. I deserve it. Okay. I deserve a little enjoyment. Do you like? See, if there is no vein, it's not good. You need the vein on the Mars bar. That's how you know. It's crucial. The vein is crucial. Mark my word, if your Mars bar doesn't have vasculature on it, it's not good. I also tried deep fried chocolate bar, kind of like from King of the Hill. I would like feel myself dying eating that. Man, oh, the vein is big. There is no Mars bar without the vein. What a conversation. What a deeply philosophical conversation we just had. Have you eaten deep fried ice cream sandwich? It was an experience. Was it a good experience? A near-death experience? Seen a video of someone recreating it using a Mars chocolate bar. Oh god, a deep fried Mars chocolate bar would just be like. I just feel like that's like. I don't know. I don't know how to word that. It's like Jesus. I feel like your body is meant to reject that. Like it's so good. Probably, maybe, I don't know. Like food like that. It's like your body is meant to feel bad afterwards. In the moment, you're in heaven. Hey, when you're in your 30s, we need to talk. You're gonna have to wait a while. You're gonna have to wait a while. Well, not too long, but you know, that's a good while from now. That's it'll be a long while. The pain would be worth it. I agree. I agree with that notion. That's the same way I feel about lactose or dairy. Like, holy fuck. It hurts so bad the day after. But really, I thought you were there. I am nowhere near in my 30s. I'm I'm gonna shock so many of you, and some of you are gonna jump out of your seats when you hear this. I can guarantee you, a good portion of chat is older than I am. So, Because people, I know you're pulling my leg, but hag minimize. I think people forget. But I'm 20. I turned 21 in April. I am not anywhere near my 30s. I mean, I will be at some point. I saw the TikTok video getting worked up about it, but you know, I turned 21 in April. Same. No. It's like, just because a lot of people I sometimes hang around with are like, you know, in their late 20s or their early 30s, and I'm like, or maybe mid 20s usually is the sweet spot. But I'm young. I'm youthful. Zeb, you're only a year older. Yeah, no, I'm a decade. Yeah, you're a decade ahead of you. It's like, I don't know where people get this from. I don't know which day. I was the 5th. Oh, I'm on the 12th of April. Yeah. Holy April baby chat. Holy. 21 in June? That's fair, bro. A lot of Aprils, it seems. Very interesting. Very peculiar. How curious. I need to play the voice line because I'm technically an Overwatch streamer. Hold on. Yeah, you can. I'm just gang up on non-April borns. What's like that image? Like December. I swear, what's that image? I remember seeing this image of like, you know, like a grown man, like super hardworking office worker, shouting at like a baby, and the caption is just the old man, December 31st, 1999 versus January 1st, 2000. And I was like, yeah, that's what happens, isn't it? Man, you're really going down on that snack. What am I meant to do? You want me to eat it daintily? These things are meant to be devoured, not caressed. Man, what a conversation. What a... God damn it, man.
What year were you born?
Hold on, is this safe to open? Is this fine to open? I'm assuming so. Let me open this in Firefox so I'm separated from my usual, whatever. I think you're getting hyperthermia over there. Oh, maybe. Actually, I think it's just me being hungry. Let's see. You really trust me so little? It's not that I trust you so little, it's that I know that Twitch will ban me the moment I say anything just a little too much. I trust you. I don't trust Twitch. That's the thingy. Okay. Let me see if I can open this on. I do probably want to log in just to test. Well, not to test, but like just to be able to see all the thingies. Let me open my password manager, not on screen. Bum. What is double meaning sentences? Yeah, that's what new windows are for. They are built for that purpose. Alright. Let me copy this. And then let me copy the code into there. Hello, Nixie Shark. How you doing? Alright. Right. Let me go to this video. I think you can actually already hear it on the music. Let me pause the music and pull up the window capture. Before I do that, actually, let me disable some of these extensions a bit high. Let me see. Let me pull up the monitor source. Window capture. I'm just gonna like. Okay, that should be fine. Browser reaction something like that. Let me like not make it visible at first. Like the window to capture. Window title must match. There we go. Let me see. Can I hide the browser bar? Probably. Use Give me a moment, guys. Here we go. Let me adjust that a little bit. Just a smidge. I could probably check that a little closer if I just zoom in, so I can give you guys the most optimal bar. There we go. There we go. We can make it more extreme, right? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Right. I don't need any of this filler around the video. There we go. Just place it nice and neatly there. Can I mirror that on TikTok? I don't know. Hold on. Hold on. Let me mirror that. It's like it is very annoying sometimes to make everything congruent with each other, but I want to go through the effort because I want to give everyone the chance to watch along, as long as as long as As long as TikTok doesn't smite me, I'm gonna have to get this way up in the list of sources. There we go. Drop that down a bit further. So we're gonna. All right, we should be ready. All right, sorry, Blin. I'm holding you up to a high standard here. This is better. This better be good. I haven't been able to listen to it. This better be good.
Katie, what year were you born? 2000. Brenda, what year were you born? 19. Charlie, what year were you born?
Okay.
19. Cameron, what year were you born? Fifi, what year were you born? 19.
If I
Katie, what year were you born?
I was one of these people and I saw this. This is made of me. You'd have trouble. You'd have trouble coming your way. You'd be in trouble. It was topical discussion. You're right. You're right. I know, it's true. Unfortunately, I still have to obliterate you. I still have to do it. Guess I'm older than dinosaurs. I mean, maybe. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Alright, let me just remove that source because it is gonna cause issues otherwise. And turn on the music. There we go. Chat, I've been on my 2000s club dance music art. Oh my. How's that going for you? 2000s white girl music is peak sometimes. I think European pop songs of like the 2010s should be studied. Is that a crazy thing to say? I think they should be studied. Like European pop of the 2010s. Yeah, it is worthy of study. It's fascinating. What the hell is watch? Yeah, I ask myself that every day. Evil Rock. If you also just say Evil Rock, you can use it for free, but the paid Evil Rock for channel points will always play. Evil Rock. Evil Rock. Evil Rock. Evil Rock. I'm beyond saving, okay? Isn't The Rock Jesus in one of those videos? What? Maybe, I don't know. You lost me. Oh, I swear, this is. I'm actually gonna. Sorry. Let me actually make it specifically. Sorry. I knew I missed a step. And I was like, oh man. Where's my mortar? Where's my mortar? Where did I? Oh no! Actually I know where it is. I think. Unfortunately, gonna head out and probably won't be back. See you next stream. No, that's alright. Thank you for stopping by, Drew Bear.
Let me tell you something. Back in my day, I was fishing for dollars in the coal mines.
Back in your day, fishing for dollars in the coal mines. Oh, can I not use? Oh god. Oh my god. Oh no, you're lying to me. There we go. You lie. Spoon flatbread. Maize flatbread. Okay. Now, what we do is we grab. I Can I make this like any better? Back in my day, we fished for coal. You gotta be in like some dire circumstances if you're fishing for coal. Clay ball, table salt, and wood ash. Pickled egg, wait. Table salt, clay ball. Pickled egg. Oh my, the pickled egg. I'm actually older than Goggle. Goggle, my favorite, my favorite search engine. Back in my day, we fished. Back in day, my speared we fish. How about that? Beat that, huh? Okay, I have to repair Evil Rock. I don't have to repair Evil Rock, but I do have to be obsessive about Evil Rock. There's one where he puts a mirror behind it. I think this is a figure on the plate. Yeah, no, that is the. I'm sorry. That is the video. I remember when USD drives were megabytes. Oh god, don't remind me. Sorry, I died. Just coughing like crazy. That happens sometimes on the stream. I get the old man cough. Ugh. Alright, I think that's all the items that were floating around in there. How much do we have? 165. Ugh. Just not enough. It's just not enough. Alright, we gotta go check on the ducks as well. That's what we gotta do. I'm not eating raw dough, but I am eating the pickled egg. Oh my god, is that saturation? It is. There's dairy in there too? Alright, I'll take that. I'll take that. I saw the death of floppy disk. Oh, yeah, I did not experience floppy disks. Even though I experienced some other stuff that was relatively old, even for my time being brought into the realm of existence. Okay, Christopher Columbus. Okay. Can I feed you? I can feed you. Technically as well, you're not quite ready to mate. You are, but you're male. Wait, both of you are. Wait, what? Yeah, okay, they're per content. Well, is that back in my day? I'm gonna try this. Let me pull up the old G translate. Oh my god. Is it on old Nokia phone in storage and so there's on we haven't charged this in 1997, that's peak. Do you do anything with it? Do you like use it as like a conversational piece? Pardon. My throat is a little scratchy from the chocolate bar. I need to drink water. Don't you dare butcher the language I spent college. Listen. I don't speak Japanese. I'm gonna butcher it. I'm gonna try my best, but I'm gonna butcher it. Okay. I'm gonna I'm gonna butcher it. I'm gonna try my best. No, listen, you gotta give me credit, okay? Okay, let me channel my inner I'm sorry, Maz. Hold on. Let me prepare myself. Maz, I need to promise that you won't kill me, and that any Japanese capable viewers don't kill me. I I need that promise. I need that promise. No promise. Just girl voice. I let me do the girl voice and try. Alright, so now that we're doing the girl voice, I'm gonna have to read this Japanese and disappoint everyone. I'm so sorry, but back in my day, 私たちが刀で戦い、名のうちなしな。That's my attempt. That's my attempt. And if you're disappointed, oh, I'm sorry. Okay? If you're disappointed, I'm sorry. But we got through it. Ow! Don't bonk me. That was hot. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Thank you, thank you, the head pat. Thank you for the head pat again. Not thank you for laughing at me. Oh yeah, Laugh Cat. Please use Laugh Cat. It's so funny. I've done so much effort on Laugh Cat. Please use it. Please. My ears. Laugh Cat so silu. It's so silu. I'm sorry, Maz. It's funny. Are you supposed to be pregnant? You are pregnant. Get back here. I do not mean to pluck you. Get back here. You're not gonna... Oh, you have an egg? Yeah, that's why. I can't, like, squeeze it out of you. That makes more sense. If you're just, like, not being able to path to it. I still have a working Nintendo 64. Oh my. Like pristine or like relatively pristine? Is that's pretty pog. Pretty poggies. Quite pog, if you will. We have 165 divided by 42 is 3 point something. Maybe we get ourselves enough to at least encompass it, at least wholly. 168 would be all encompassing. Okay. My Steam Deck is a Nintendo Switch. It survived a flood, still works like new, and it's a Starbucks 1 edition. I still have a day one PS1, granted. I can't play any games, well, you know. Modern PlayStations can't play any games either, but for a different reason. Anyway, I have to clear my nose for a second, hold on. There we go. I don't want to subject you guys to that audio. That is like terrible. That would be the horrific audio to subject you guys to. That would be criminal of me. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I can probably just like make this way more efficient by just going row per row. There we go. 40%. 2. This is 3. This is 4. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. PS5 died after a year and a half. My PS4 lasted 4 years. Yeah. It really is getting bleak, isn't it? With product life. I also feel like because things are made a little more shoddily and designed to become obsolete.
Come, kitty. You're so
What?
silly. Don't go, kitty.
Yeah.
Play with me. Kawa. Hello, kitty.
Teeny, or do we need to have a conversation? Do we need to have a talk? Teeny tiny toe. Is this true? Do we need to have a talk? I got my army men. I got army men sergeants, heroes, army men art combat, and several Star Wars games. Double 7 GoldenEye, Madden NFL, Smash Bros, and many other games. Yummy. Don't laugh at me. Well, do laugh at me. I spent a lot of effort on that. I expect you to laugh at me, but to talk about what you don't like. Am I missing so many references? My ear? Hold on. How loud is it? Oh. It's not that loud, is it? It's not that loud, unless you have the volume like way up. But even then, like I'm like 100% right now. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to rant about. That I also was saying before. It's not that loud for me, you know, me neither. You want to know the funny thing I saw this morning about it was a post on like I think Twitter. It was a post on Twitter or TikTok. I think right ahead, Pat. And it was this person ranting about how you as a content creator, your job is to maximize loudness in a way that like you are not actually peaking and clipping until you go above like 0 dB. And if you go past it, like on the audio meter and whatnot, if you're going past it, that's when you're actually clipping. If you're not going past it, you're not clipping. And because the compressor is doing most of the work anyway, right? He argued that like you should push that as far as you can because you can always turn the volume down. But when a lot of VTubers, a lot of streamers, a lot of people don't have it loud enough, you can't keep turning it up. So he argued that it's better to be able to turn down than not turn up, which is also what I said when putting my mic to a max of -1. The hard limit is there. And you know what? I agree. He has a point. He's got a point. He knows. He has elite ball knowledge. Elite ball knowledge, a medical doctor, if you will. If that fancies that tickles your fancy. I was about to say if that fancies your tickle, which is I don't know about that. God, this pen is all like males and one female alpaca. My goodness. I only have 2 pickled edge. Unless they've laid one. But then again, the one they're laying is of the living kind. Can I bundle a fruit with a sandwich? Maize bread sandwich. I can probably bundle anything. Sandwich. A 6-inch pickle. Unfortunate. Get better luck next time in the pickle jar. Better luck next time. That work? I don't think that works. No. Can I do all melons? No. Melons aren't good enough. What about grain? Nope. Nope. That's how I wanted to be when I started streaming, because like I'm really loud already, so I knew my setup would be loud when everyone already having their 100% of the time. And it was just fine listening at 70 to 50. What I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah. Pickle. Yeah, pickle command. 4-inch pickle. Damn. Damn, tiny toe. We got like
crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with rats. And rats make me crazy.
Yeah. That's her. Oh my, we can make a sugarcane sandwich. That's an actual nothing burger. That's not just a nothing, that's like an actual nothing burger. You can also do sussy, yeah, 90% sussy. But like that's been around for a while. Plin, high child labor enthusiast. What a name. What a name. I like the sussy. The sussy is pretty cool, but no one's people haven't hit 169 in a while. So the day that someone hits one of those, you get to see the funny again. More egg. Wait. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. They yearn for the mines, Green Ace. That's their name on Clock App. I can't say I condone it. Cause I don't. Are you like? No, you're not. You're not ready to mate. I can feed you guys though. There we go. I wonder if they're a frost pumpkin shore. Real and true. Come on, guys, you gotta potentially milk the alpaca. Although I don't wanna milk the alpaca too much. I might honestly want to spare the alpaca the milking. Do you have any goose up? Because if you don't, you just despise me, I guess. So I don't have any goose. I can't find any out here. I'm sorry. It's true. I'm sorry. Poopy head. What? Exclamation mark. Poopy head. It's not a command. That's not a command. What do you want that command to be? Do you want it to be the poopy head video? Let me spell it out for you. You're a poopy head. You're a poopy head. Classic. Alright, I'm sorry. It's fine. We all like being a little dramatic in chat. I do think so. These are all growing nicely. Oh, I need a better source of... I need a better source of phosphorus, please. I don't know what phosphorus looks like on the ground, or like, I don't know. I might not have looked far enough. Thank you for the bonk. Let's go take a look at this sulfur, pyrite, sulfur, pyrite, sulfur, pyrite, sulfur. I just got to drive a gas RC car. $2,000. Holy. Meow on stream, okay. Meow. I can't even like on. Meow. 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 There you go. You get some meows there. Get some meows there. I hope the meows were good. They're not the best, but they're the best I can do, and I hope that counts. Golden free. Golden Frig indeed. Oh, I forgot the red cow is here. Didn't I mark saltpeter? No, this is sulfur, but I don't think phosphorus is here at all. There's cobaltite. There's pendlandite. There's chalcoprite. No, it's phosphorus. I don't. What would phosphorus even like? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Phosphate. Or phosphorus. Like calcium phosphate. What about what's the raw form of that? Calcium phosphate fertilizer, it's not what I need. Calcium dust for calcium phosphate. Again, this seems to be what we need. I think you get guano from underground in lush biomes and rocky coastlines. Yeah, guano is there too. Although I wouldn't particularly describe these coastlines as particularly rocky, but they're not perfectly smooth. But yeah, we can check. Level 10. Oh my. We have 1 minute and 25 seconds until ads on purple app again. Papyrus. I'm so sad. There we go. Like these on the way. And
my sprinkler goes like this and comes back like t t t t t t t.
Ah, yeah, that's right. That's where it catches itself, because I know that last part is supposed to be more smooth, but it really depends on the version of the TTS. Yeah, I get it. I used to do that all the time. Just to go into people's chat, and I would just type that in. That'd be really funny. It'd be so funny. We'd all laugh. We'd all like have fun, and all the lovely jokes and whatnot. This is not particularly rocky, but guano. There's some more guano there. I swear. Guano. What's that? Lead? Lead. I love lead. It's so yummy. Guano. That is very potent. You're right. You got one more? Hit me with it. Hit me with it. Come on. Come on. I believe in you. A lot of guano. Alright.
Don't you just hate it when your cat wakes you up like this? Meow. 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 Meow.
You know.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Don't I just
Meow.
hate it when.
Meow. Meow.
Don't I just
Meow.
hate it when. Realistically
Meow.
though, my cat just sits on me. He really wants to wake me up. Little fat cat ass. Plump feller. Oh yeah. We have ads. So I'm sorry if you got sent to ad jail. If you do get sent to ad jail, do let me know if you can hear me at all. Still, before you get sent there, let me know what ads you got, because I love knowing it. I love asking people what ads they got, because I like hearing what's being played, what people are being advertised. There's more pyrite. Yep, more pyrite. What does pyrite Like, what can we do with pyrite? Cast iron. Pyrite. Oh. Sulfur dust. Calcium phosphate dust. We cannot get to that. Distilled water, purified pyrite ore. You know, this is a long ways away. We're just gonna keep looking for guano then. Along these coastlines. No ads. I know. It's evil. It's screwed up. It's. I can't. I know. I'd love to turn ads down to the minimum, but then then you get pre-rolls, and it's even worse in some ways. It's even worse. You don't want that. You don't want more ads, don't you? You don't want that. You don't want more ads. You're stinky. You're smelly. What song is this? This kind of goes hard. Hello? Oh my. Sorry, I get so many notifications when I'm streaming of people DMing me, people going live themselves. It's ugh. Oh god. I'm assuming guano might reappear over time. That is a comment on Red app that I'm not able to read. Give me a moment. Give me a moment.
A-E-I-O-U. 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 John Madden.
John Madden.
John Madden.
John Madden.
John Madden.
John Madden. Is the Moonbase Alpha type text-to-speech publicly available somehow? Even as a self-hostable project? Also, let me translate that over on YouTube, because I as much as I would love to read it, I don't speak any Cyrillic languages. It's just Microsoft Sam. Is it just default Microsoft Sam? Talking plain normal. Oh boy, is Moonbase Alpha is that just Microsoft Sound? I mean, technically, Moonbase Alpha is a software version of DEC Talk. This is the perfect Paul voice. Oh, I see. Or at least so says the Google. Oh, okay, I see. I see. Oh my. Oh my, holy. I'm saving up for a voice changer at some point so I can answer calls and pretend I'm a pre-recorded message. Oh, I see. I do like that stuff like that in general. Can I? Because I have access to quite a few, but DEC Talk, text-to-speech application. I wonder if it would be possible to get the voice in general. Modern builds. There are modern builds. Oh my. Compiling the DC so oh my DC Talk Mini. A list of DC Talk lines that you can try it out here. Oh my. Oh my god. To compile for Windows, speak to UI. Holy. Hold on. Side quests? Here's just gave me an ad for European ladies dating site. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. It's about what I expect. Yup. I've been there. Getting those ads. They're not as common. I hate TITS so much. Hold on. Surely this is a setting I can disable. Surely this is like a setting I can disable. Show preview. What? Can I disable this? Can I make this so that this doesn't? Hold on. It's like. Let me see. Let me think. Options. Go to details. Properties. Details. I don't understand. Like, why? Oh, it's because it's borderless, isn't it? Like, that's so stupid. It's so dumb. This is on borderless. Well, it's not, is the thing. Hold on. I just hate how Twitch integrated throwing system is always on top. And I can't pull anything up. I have to like close OBS and everything. Or minimize it. And that's all I can do, and I can't read chat for a second, but sorry, I'm rage baiting. I'm rage baited by this. Holy wait. Oh my god, this is literally a software. Oh my god, wait, hold on. Hold on. John Madden. Oh my. John Madden. We're going on such a side quest right now. This is like, it is ludicrous, but I'm very fascinated. John Madden. I wonder if you can. I doubt it. I really doubt it. But add voices. I see. I doubt that they can. I doubt that they can like, make it so that you can add these voices as like things that are actively on the whatchamacallit, the OS. I feel like I can't necessarily add these to At least to my speaker bot. Unless, give me a moment. Speaker bot documentation. I wonder if they have anything for you know, custom speech engines. Native API for Windows. That's true. Although I doubt that doesn't DEC talk SAPI even exist. Surely it does, right? Maybe it does. BC talk does not speak. Because if we can get it on SAPI and Speech API probably, then that would just be fine. But this is the portable. Is the portable version of the EC Talk, and is the modern one. ET sample speak. Demonstrates the software, whatever. Surely there is a way to get this into the... Check your DM, I sent you something? Hold on. Let me check. Yeah, they did. Yeah. Yeah, they did mention this. Oh, wait, you're right. There's an API that will give you audio feature on the text you put in your parameter. I didn't think about that because I remember using this one day. I remember seeing this one day, and it's very interesting. But I wonder if it'll be as easy as I initially thought. But I guess that's what we'll figure out in a way. I need to test just like exactly how this works. Okay. I remember this. I do. Let me test this. So, the one thing that I see being an issue is that it doesn't necessarily play automatically. I don't think. Actually, I think it does. Well, maybe not, but we'll see. Moon-based. Yes, we'll just call it that. What happens if I paste this here?
John
Okay,
Madden. John Madden.
I
John
see how it is.
Football.
I see. Where is that in my audio stack? Alphabetically sorted. John Madden.
John Madden. John Madden. Football.
How amazing. Am I dying? I'm dying, aren't I? Let me sit in the water. Give me a moment, guys. That means that it is possible, first and foremost, and not only is it possible, I'm playing Minecraft and thought I forgot to pause. I see. Now, it is gonna just float there. There's a sacrifice that must be made, I know. I know. It's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. Yeah, no. It is what it is. Although the thing is, I don't think it's impossible. Admittedly, I do think in the sense that what is practical is a different story. is a different story. But you know, hang. You can't have everything. I do believe it would technically be possible. Latest downloads on GitHub Actions, branches of interest, compiling on. How interesting. I did grab the mini DC Talk version, which is just a portable one. Depends for GUI to compile for Windows. Your device isn't on this list. Try native anyways. Most platforms will have a compiler should be able to compile this. I see. GUI. Is there anything about SAPI in these? Because if there is, these make 64-bit SAPI Talk add-on for NVDA. This stock version like SAPI, SAPI, whatever. I do actually think that there might be hope. There might be hope for please create individual issues through this. How do I look around? Let me see if I can restart SpeakerBot and just troubleshoot this, because we have to use the browser source, which is fine. That is very usable. Yeah, SAPI 5 with 2 voices. DC Talk, SAPI 5. Surely there is a way. There is a way. I do believe there is a way. Let's see. What is this? Holy. Hello? Easy Talk. That is very curious. Hold on. Easy Talk archive. How interesting. Coming quite nicely. Look at it here. The HTML attachment was scrubbed. Surely if we dig a little deeper. SAPI 5 interface for DC Talk 4 years ago. Surely there is a way. I want to believe. I want to believe. They have a Discord. Sappy 5 function features. Version 5 features. Oh my. Servers are English only. Are you a plane? I'm so confused. I am a plane. Electro propeller, it's like having a fiddler for a nose. I mean, there is mention of Sappy here. Overview. Suite server. PC Talk software. V4.61. I feel like we're gonna have to get the the full one here. Download zip. Visual Studio 2022. Although we don't necessarily need the full one. DC Talk Mini should be more than enough. Let me grab this, put it in downloads. I'm determined to see if there is a better way. I'm determined, okay? I am determined, and I will see it happen. I will see it happen. CD users, and then downloads. Is it the same thing as those Tumblr humanized planes? Well, it's an Anthroplane thing. I don't know if it's the same thing of what you're talking about, but I'm gonna assume yes. I'm gonna assume that it is. To compile for Windows, Gmake, remake. Why not have a remake installed? Or the command, like, at all? I should. I guess I don't. I guess I don't. Give me a moment. I should just be able to, copy this over and remake. Hello. There is the exe. There we go. Copy. I'm determined. Okay, I really am. Paste. Okay, we should be able to remake 5. Okay. That worked. That did something. Okay. Make what you make, and then make config. Okay. I see. My. Sorry, we're just on a bit of a huge side quest. Thank you for the stretch redeem. Oh my god. Holy. Oh my god. Yeah, give me a moment. Ah, yes, the side quest, yeah. It is in fact the side quest of the century. Give me a moment. I'm gonna have to I have to run some things in the background. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Oh my god. Uno momento. Okay, well, this should work. Yes. That is good. Okay, it's doing things. Okay. Now that works. Okay. Give me one. There we go. Okay, so if I just do that, it should be good. Okay. We do have make. We was able to install it over at that little spot. Let me go over there. If we can somehow get this working on Windows Speech API, that would be really funny and also quite tragic. Open path lib make tools. Okay. There we go. I do also probably need to make my environment. Never mind, I can probably just copy this over. It should be fine. It really should be fine. Nothing's that like rigid. Here's the index. Oh boy. Oh boy. Give me a moment. Again, this is like the side quest of a century. But I am determined. I am wholly determined. I am determined to see if I can dig into this. Okay. Make version. Oh boy. Hold on. Give me a moment. It's annoying. That's annoying. It's annoying. Make no target specified. Oh boy. What do we specify admin? And make... Okay, that should work. If I then just copy this file path and run again as admin and cd over here and then make... Okay. I can in fact make there we go. The system cannot find the file specified. Oh, that is not good. Okay, he's gonna run that. No, cannot find the file specified. That is troubling. That is very troubling. Let me think here. Error 2. Oh, not good. Not good. Not good at all. Why? System cannot find the file specified. Why? Why bad? There is a make file. Say.make readme.md. Dependencies for GUI. To compile for Windows. Oh my god. Make again, like this is not good. Not good. Not good. I know I'm kind of just sitting here by now, but I promise. Why? Lang instead of cmake. Run make as you can confuse cmake with clang. No problem with your libxcb. Oh my lord. I'm not sure what's happening here. Give me a moment. I'm gonna see if I can fix this at all. If I can fix this at all, I know what a side quest. Oh. That is in fact very important. That is important. That is true. I can do this easier than again. Yes. There we go. Okay, we're installing the base requirement. Oi, what? Why? I have no idea what that means. You're gonna have to translate for me. I can't read that. Damn. Refresh env. If you're in PowerShell, please. Okay. Control C and that. Refresh env. There we go. Let's try that again. Make. Oh my lord. Make. That is still erroring. Lovely. What if we. Again, also thank you for the bonk there. Again, we're on a side quest, so we make 5 G make wait something's happening. We've things are happening on the terminal. They are occurring. Main C linking say, oh my god, did that work? Did that work? Speak. Oh my god, things are happening, things happened. Now I just need to figure out where that compiled to. Where did that compile to? Let me make sure that I follow all of the instructions properly. Building. Now, hopefully, there's some sappy functions in this. Or that it can, you know, exist on the SAPI. Or that, you know, objects. Win64 release say. Oh my. libdtc. Okay. Object native. Debug say that looks good. That looks good. Now, in theory, this should have made this. What will that do? Watch my PC just explode. Watch it just explode. That would be terrible. I'm not actually. Hold on. God, what a fucking disaster show, isn't it? That. Hello? Oh, it's probably, not quite G-wide, although I wonder if, we can see if that added anything to SAPI at all, because that's kind of what we're after, isn't it? At least, you know, that's the main thing we're after. Is there any way I can see what all voices are loaded? Speech settings. Microsoft. These are not even like... These are not even the sappy ones. They're just... Open the dictation toolbar. That's not what I need. Let's see. We have SCPI. Microsoft Zero. Nope. No, I'm afraid the link is gonna be our best bet, which is fine at the end. Okay. That is okay, don't worry. That means that we are gonna have to figure out how to make that happen. PTS That means I want to make a redeem, so funny Twitch redeems or something of that sort. Hold on. What even is my regular TTS messages on? Okay, okay. If I duplicate this, TTS message Twitch Moonbase, and I disable this for now. You cannot live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me, I know. Sources, set browser source URL. Big game overlay. Then we'll grab Moonbase TTS. And grab the URL and then message, I believe. I think yeah, no, it's not message, it's raw input. Preferably. And we'll go to Twitch. Go to Twitch and what's TTS set to? 1 minute cooldown. Plan to job doing your QD. It's distracting. I'm afraid that that's not possible. Moonbase TTS. TTS that mimics Moonbase alphas. Required to enter text. Okay. Now this is not working yet, guys. It's not working yet because we're not quite there. Sources, browser source. Can we somehow sources? Actually, wait. Would setting the URL just in general? Hold on. John Madden. Oh, I haven't. Well, I'm silly. I haven't even configured it yet properly. I'm actually so silly. John. That's on cooldown, isn't it? Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Don't worry, I can simulate it. Edit trigger. Raw input needs to be changed to flow. Add argument raw input. My number is crazy. I was talking to her about my friends are getting married because I'm taking an animation for their proposal. We're talking about marriage and this is weird that we're getting older. And that's happening. Oh. I mean, you know. We all have to. We'll have to grow old someday. Egg. Let me put like John Madden into that. Just so I can simulate. Should simulate the thingy.
John Madden.
John Madden. Let me see. I love burgers and cheese.
I love burgers.
Oh, it doesn't know how to do special characters. No, that's fair. That's fair. That doesn't know how to do that. Hello, plane. Hi. Hi, little toasty. How you doing? How you holding up? How are you? How are you holding up today? God, you just spend so much time on that side quest. I'm fine with it though. I like doing side quests every now and then. Yeah, it doesn't know how to do special characters, but it's to be expected. It's to be expected. It is also almost 2 a.m. and is getting close to a 4-hour 24-hour stream today, which means that I do want to consider slowly wrapping up, because I don't wanna go too long into the night or early morning for that matter. Because otherwise I will not be able to sleep very well or at all. Because like all y'all are babies, you shouldn't be getting married or anything y'all too fast. Like it's not fast, you're adults, just like y'all shouldn't get married or adults, babies, or have babies till you guys are adults at your past 30s. I mean, in this economy, you can even forget that in general. Productive stream gang, I know, right? We gotta like listen. I know people don't like it when you sit around and look at them, like look at tech issues all day, but I like it because I think it's challenging and that's good. But I'm gonna start wrapping up for tonight, which means that we are gonna have to find someone to raid. I've not thought about who I was gonna raid, so we'll get to look together. We'll get to look together, so if you want to join me on that raid, you are free to do so. Gotta tune in more often. You should. That would be awesome. But yeah, for those of you on other platforms, you'll be seeing me disappear after the ending screen starts popping up. For those of you on Purple app, of course, you'll get to be raided through. We need to find someone to raid. But I'm looking for my list right now, because, you know, yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, who's around? Someone I haven't raided in a bit, preferably. Or maybe someone I'm not as familiar with, that I wanna, you know, get to... Oh, wait. I know. I've raided them in like again, but they're such a creature. They're such a creature. I have to. They are such a creature. Anyway, we're gonna be raiding into Leaf Smallbungus. Leaf Smallbungus is a recently met friend of the channel. They're very silly. They're very goofy silly. We're gonna start the raid, and be sure to join up if you want to end up there. Obviously, we're gonna give you guys a raid message. Feel free to copy paste the raid message to see if it works here while you were here. Chug and Oil. What should our raid message be? Chug, Oil, or Chug, Oil, or Cry and Toil. There we go. You're free to copy paste that. But yeah, good night, Layla. Again, we're gonna start raiding out when the ending soon screen has popped up for a bit. For those who another
This is
as
a
well,
feature,
as I said.
a creature feature, featuring the creature.
Featuring the creature. Oh my. Good night, Layla. But yeah, I have to do my whole outro spiel. Thank you, Zero, for the Prime resub. Thank you as well, Sarbin, for tuning in with the follow. Nova Exploding as well for the follow just a moment ago. And anyone else who came in and you know, interacted, who chatted, who did all lovely stuff, whether, like regardless of what platform you're on. So yeah, be sure to spam the raid message when we get through to them. But yeah, that's it for me for tonight. Bye bye.